My name is Cecil Eastman. In real life, in other words, when I'm not acting, I am a mild-mannered financial analyst for an Elkhart-based company. I believe it was, time-wise, probably about 10, 12 years ago. Jim Giesel wanted a part filled for one of his Christmas plays that was a Dickens play adapted by Michael Beatty. And he needed somebody to be the bad guy. So I happily stepped in because not only are bad guys interesting, but it was something to keep me off the streets. Ain't my first rodeo, no. By the time I met Acting Ensemble, I had already gone through my first couple of dozen of shows. I have a degree in theater before I went back and getting my accounting degree after I determined I don't like starving. The Christmas Bells, I think it was, I played a character named Tackleton. And he was wonderfully rotten. Absolutely. There are two that come to mind. The first one is Casa Valentina, in which I played a rather becoming blonde. I rocked that dress and the pearls. I don't mind telling you. I even found a dusty rose purse to match it. That was the most deliciously evil character I've played in a long time. I have this glorious speech at the end that just gave me just wonderful feelings for being so mean. There was that, and the second one that was actually earlier in the same year, The Inner Circle, which was a Jim Giesel original about Kinsey's Inner Circle, and that was a lot of fun too. That part wasn't so much evil. He began naive, and his growth, the arc of his character was really fun to go through. Backstage, I find myself, especially opening night, terrified that I am going to miss lines. I have a history of making some really whopper mistakes. In The Inner Circle, opening night, I completely skipped where I was, and it fell to one of my co-actors to come out with her line that put me right back where I needed to be, but it had nothing to do with what I had just said, and it didn't matter. I needed to get back to where I was supposed to be.
And the audience never knew.
I want to believe that with all my heart. Acting Ensemble provides a unique venue for theatrical productions, experiences that you will not have anywhere this side of Chicago and Detroit. You need to go to a much larger market to be able to find anything of the caliber of shows that we stage. My creative life is completely devastated. It's on hold. I have no venue, no outlet for theater. I have an electronic piano at home, which is my only outlet for my music. There is no such thing as a live performance anywhere, near this community at this point, and it's terrible. I want it to come back with all my heart. Because with the theater, you get an experience that you can't possibly have with a movie. With the theater, you get to watch people like me completely destroy a scene. And there's a certain schadenfreude in that is really fun to watch, if you and the character are both in on the joke. I mean, I recognize that I am not, by any stretch of the imagination, a professional actor. So when I screw up, it's on me, and I hope you've enjoyed the ride with me. Please give. It's cold in here. This place needs money not only to keep the heat on, but it needs money to buy the shows that make it worthwhile to keep the heat on. That's what we could use your cash for. So come on, dig deep. I'm sure you've got a few coins lying around in the sofa cushions. Start there. And if that's not good enough, hey, there's always plastic.